It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in. My name is Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday evening live stream. I go live every Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern. We play games. We have fun. I chat. Drink coffee. I have a top 15 list later in the show. But before we do any of that, at the beginning, at the top here, I like to celebrate the first three people that were able to seem to be the first people that made their way into the chat today. I don't know if they truly were the first people. I tend to think they weren't today, but let's see. We're going to give them Tony Olympic medal. 9 a.m. And I guess Rob was still in first place. And then our silver medal goes to It's Joey's World. And just before 6 a.m., it jumped. So Rob was bumped from the gold medal from first place and was knocked down to bronze, still on the medal stand. Congratulations, Rob Fuzz, on your bronze medal today. By the way, Rob Fuzz on his channel on YouTube. We're on YouTube, right? Yes. Celebrating his birthday. Oh, hang on. So am I. So, birthday bronze it is. Congratulations, Paul, Lisa, Rob, on your medals today. But an extra special congratulations to Rob Fuzz for a birthday medal. How about that? Rob is celebrating his birthday all week, and he's doing it in, I'll tell you. He's going live all week. Tomorrow, Hollywood Studios. Thursday is Epcot. Friday is his actual birthday, and there'll be, it's Magic Kingdom Friday. So, oh no. Yeah, that's right. So check out Rob Fuzz's channel for birthday Disney revelry. That's not a word I use often, but all right. I'm going to leave that up for a second. Mr. Fulton Mraz was here, a close fourth place. All right, let's see. Jamie was here. And wishing Rob a happy birthday. All right, but let's get closer to showtime. And, yes, Rob back 5:30. All right. Tim was here at 6 p.m. Then there was, It's Joey's World was back. Mary Ellen was here at 6:44. Welcome in, Mary Ellen. Mary Ellen has a fantastic live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. So about 24 hours from right now. I encourage you to check it out. She does the games and the trivia, and it's always fun. Francisco, that's fun to say. That was at 6:49. All right, so it's okay. We're here now. All right. Move on, Jim. All right. Paul's back. Thanks for being here, Paul. Rob's eating now. Okay, so enjoy your meal, Rob. And it's 19 degrees in New York. Ugh. I'm so sorry. All right. Paul, Tim, Rob, Lisa, Donna. Season's greetings to you. I hope you're well. And you're staying away from the snow. I know you are. As am I. But more on the temperature in a second. Let's go. Hello, Dean. Welcome in. I hope you're staying warm. Truly. Let's see. Michelle the Quilter, hello to you. Welcome in. 10 degrees. 12 inches of snow. I'm so sorry. Jamie's back. Welcome. And Laura, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Well, life happens. All right. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome into you. Hope you're well. Scrolling. Debbie Thunert, hello to you. Thanks for hanging out with us. There's Ben, Pepper Tree Villa. Hello, Ben. Scrolling. And Sherry. That was your chime as well, Sherry. And Jason is also here. Welcome in, Jason. And the North Pole News Dispatch. And my phone's ringing. I guess they're leaving a voicemail. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Mark Langenkamp is here. Welcome in, Mark. And Arjons. Hello, Richard. Oh, I see. You can't do that. You cannot switch. Okay, you can switch. Special birthday fanfare for Rob. And very magnanimous of you, Paul. Okay, we heard that already. All right, scrolling. Wow. Active chat today. Thanks for being here, everybody, and hanging out and participating. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm going to leave Rob's birthday message up for a little bit. All right, the weather, I know so many of you are in the deep freeze and buried in snow. And here in Tampa, it is currently, according to my watch, 48 degrees. It has dropped 6 degrees in the last half hour, which seems weird. Okay. Why'd that start? Did I say something that activate my phone? Anyway, so it's 48 degrees. It will get below freezing. It'll get to freezing. 32 degrees. Maybe Apple Weather told me 31 at around 5 a.m. And people are covering their outdoor plants with bed sheets in my neighborhood. And we have the Meyer lemon tree in the backyard, and I did put a pillowcase over it. It's not a huge tree. And not a huge pillowcase. But anyway, Keith, welcome in. Hello. Good to see you, BDF. So people are preparing, and the freeze isn't going to last but for an hour, I would imagine, or so. And here in Florida, when it gets this cold, people, they don't have the resources and clothing, frankly, that people in cold weather climates do. So when we get to 32 degrees, it's sort of a big deal around here. And what I'm saying is, because we don't have that infrastructure or that personal, we just don't have the gear. It's so much worse for us here in Florida. I'm kidding. I couldn't even say it. I couldn't even get it out and be serious. Mike and Mandy, welcome in. Our Canadian friends are here. Okay, so Rob Fuzz's birthday. It's a tiny bit cold here in Florida. Let me address my thumbnail for the day. I check out what might be happening on the day that I have a live stream. And so I go to nationaltoday.com, and they've got a list of things that happen every day. And I noticed it was National Geographic Day on January 27th, and this was my thumbnail that I made. And frankly, I don't know what National Geographic Day is, or didn't know what it was. I just thought, I think I have an idea for a thumbnail. And I just wanted to put myself on the cover of National Geographic magazine. And so it is National Geographic magazine, but just because I made a thumbnail stating that it's National Geographic Day, am I honor bound now to talk about National Geographic Day? No. But I will. I'm kidding. I did look it up. And it is not the day that the magazine started. Rather, I'll just go to it. Why am I trying to remember? National Geographic Day celebrates the National Geographic Society, which was founded on January 27th, 1888, by a group of 33 explorers, scientists, and intellectuals. I can't even say it. The magazine came out many years later, but so we are celebrating the National Geographic Society, apparently. And I was trying to think of a way I could do that, and as it happens, I am able to come up or have a segment of my show I haven't had in quite a long time. So let me go here. Here's the intro. All right, some neighborhood wildlife. So here's the intro. I do have a space heater right behind me, by the way, because it's cold in here. I am in my garage. Anyway, in our backyard, we have a fountain, a water fountain that we inherited. And we like it. I like the sound of it. And when was this? Maybe 3 days ago. It was the weekend. I'm going to say Sunday. Looking at the fountain, and there's a tiny bird on there. As often there are birds that will get a sip of water from it or whatever. And it's been dry here, really dry. And it was warm this weekend. Anyway, there's a bird I've never seen around here on our fountain, and I tried to get a good picture of it. I didn't want to scare the bird, so I couldn't get that close. And I was bound by the limits of the phone camera on my phone. So here's the picture I took. I took a few of them. So here's the picture I took. That's the fountain. And on the top tier of the fountain, you can see that little bird that appeared to be red-breasted but had a blue head. I've never seen this bird here before. I digitally zoomed in here. I could see it quite clearly. You can't see it that well in the photograph. So I went to the internet to find out what this bird was and to get a better picture of it. And this is not my picture. This is one I found on the internet. But this is the eastern bluebird. We've had blue jays here, and they're kind of bullies. Anyway, neither here nor there. Bluebirds, Mr. Bluebird, if you will. I think there were two of them. I think we saw two of them. This is what you're looking at is a female on the left and a male bluebird, eastern bluebird, on the right. And it's such a better picture than I could have taken. I just didn't want to scare the bird away. Anyway, so in honor of National Geographic Day, let me tell you a little bit about the eastern bluebird. Oh, here we go. You know what? I'm going to. Oh no, I'm not going to. Yes, I will. I think I can make this happen. Copy. Okay, we're going to go here. Yes, all right. I'm going to share my screen here. And we're going to learn about the eastern bluebird together on a National Geographic website. That's how I'm pulling this all together. All right, share. There it is. It's not National Geographic Kids, but that counts. That counts. That's part of this. Let me make it a little bit bigger. All right. And the eastern bluebird, do I keep saying blue jay? I mean the eastern bluebird. There it is. It can be found in eastern parts of North and Central America, from southern Canada all the way down to Nicaragua. They also dwell in islands of Cuba and Bermuda. Did I say that right? No. The eastern bluebird is the state bird of New York and Missouri. They can be found on trees or fences or fountains. You didn't put that. Has a round belly, long wings, short legs, blah, blah, blah. What they eat beetles and crickets and grasshoppers and caterpillars. Please keep eating those. Throw in a cockroach now and then, would you? When the weather is cooler like today, and insects are scarce, they'll also eat fruits and berries. Well, I hope they can find that. What eats them? Snakes, cats, black bears, raccoons, and other birds, such as house sparrows. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's interesting. Black bears, you guys can't fly high enough to get away from a black bear? You know, they can climb trees, though. Anyway, so happy National Geographic Day. Oh, I did bother to get a graphic here. Happy National Geographic Day, celebrating the National Geographic Society. And I guess they do it every year on January 27th. Because that's the day, back in 1888, they founded the National Geographic Society. Now, we all know. Okay, it's time. We haven't had that segment in a while, and I don't know when we will again. But here's a segment I want to have every week.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Fix you up, calm you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
I am drinking Tim Hortons coffee today. I believe it's called the Rocky Mountain Blend. Had it before on the show, but I'm drinking it out of the More Sunshine Please mug. And for some reason, coffee tastes 38% better in it, and I don't. Still hot. That's not what I'm talking about during this coffee break, however. Last week, I think I've mentioned it multiple times, but I've mentioned that I follow and watch videos quite often from Bobby Parrish, who is I think he's a nutritionist. I don't exactly know what his title is, but he's got a YouTube channel with 5 million subs. So he's a big deal. And his thing is finding foods with the best ingredients in there. And it's not just health foods. He'll also talk about snacks, but he'll steer you away from the regular like Lay's potato chips, where they fry their potato chips in cheap oils, and he'll steer you toward a potato chip from a company like Siete, who I believe was bought by Frito-Lay. I might be wrong about that. Anyway, Siete, they do their kettle chips in avocado oil, a better oil for you. Stuff like that. He's got an app. I had mentioned that. Mary Ellen mentioned that she was familiar with Bobby Parrish through Instagram and didn't know that he had an app. And I use his app all the time when I'm at the store, because if I see something, I think, oh, I wonder if this has good ingredients in there. You can scan the barcode on that package, and if it's in his database, and most things are, he'll tell you if he approves it or not, if it's Bobby approved or not. That's his thing. And if it's not, he'll list or highlight why in the ingredients he's not a fan of this, or why you should avoid it. Anyway, Bobby has his own line of protein shake, protein smoothie powders. And I'm not here to sell them for you. He doesn't need my help. But I am here to... it's part of the coffee break for a reason. So let me show you. That's Bobby there on the right. And on the left is one of the packages of his smoothies. And his big thing is everything in his product is clean. And you can see a list there in the bottom right of the package. He's got collagen in there and cocoa, banana, but everything's clean. Meaning it's not ultra processed. It's a protein powder. I don't know why I'm saying that with a straight face, but you know what I mean. That's the chocolate variety, which we've had before, and it was pretty good. We've recently purchased strawberry flavor, and that was pretty good. Or so my wife tells me. I haven't had it yet. But what we have now, and what I saw on the shelf, and what I purchased, and what I'm trying this evening, is this one. Butter coffee flavored all-in-one protein smoothie powder. Butter coffee? Is putting butter in coffee a thing that I'm not familiar with? Look at the package. There's a pat of butter in a cup of coffee. Or is he just like wanted a coffee flavor, but coffee wasn't his thing and he wanted to put... I don't know what the deal is. What's butter coffee? Here it is. And there's the where? There's the butter in the coffee. It's up here as well. But so anyway, here it is, and on the back it says you can add a scoop to your milk of choice. And I think I saw in one of his videos he said just do it with water if you don't want milk. I have a combination of water and oat milk in this. I didn't want straight water. I didn't know if that would be good. And we're short on, so I don't want to use it all for this. Anyway, here we go. I guess I can play the eating music. Okay. It's okay. The coffee flavor isn't, it's not very coffee forward. And butter? There is a little bit of a buttery richness to it. I wish it was just coffee and make that a stronger flavor. First, I don't know. What is butter? I haven't been looking at the chat. I've abandoned that. I'm so sorry. Oh, welcome in, PTV. Jalen Butcher, welcome in. Hello to you. Thanks for joining us. Rachel Fithian. Hello, I hope you're doing well and staying warm. Yes, some people put butter or coconut oil in their coffee. Mary Ellen, I did not know that, but thank you. I will be trying that on my show sometime. How can I not? Anyway, butter coffee. I also, what are the ingredients? Monk fruit extract and organic stevia leaf extract to sweeten this. And that's an aftertaste I recognize and I don't love. But I can live with it. But those are natural sweeteners. So, I know it's Bobby approved, but is it Jim approved? The chocolate was better, and from what I'm told, the strawberry is better. I don't need to get this again. I'm glad I tried it, and it's not bad. But I don't know. It's okay. I'll finish this, though. Well, that was fun. Okay, our first intermission. There it is. When we come back, we'll play Chrono Photo, and then my top 15 list today at the end of the show, near the end of the show, is it's about words, and I found it fascinating, and I hope you will too. But first, intermission. Time to go to the bathroom and get a snack. Not in the same place. And when we come back, Chrono Photo.
Hurry, hurry, step right this way, folks, for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, taste-tempting candies of finest quality. Enjoy popcorn, exploded into tender, delicious, crispy bites of crunchy goodness. Enjoy the tops in cool, refreshing soft drinks. If you want to enjoy some refreshments, this is your opportunity. There will now be a short intermission.
All right, everybody. If you've just joined us, welcome in, and I'm sorry that I've perhaps missed you in the chat. But thanks for being here. I hope you're staying warm. Hope you're having fun watching the show. Let's play our game, Chrono Photo. All right, Chrono Photo is a game. We will be shown pictures. We have to guess in which year the picture was taken. We'll be shown 5 of them. The closer we are to the correct answer, the more points we get. A correct answer gets us 1,000 points per picture. Perfect game is 5,000 points. I've done the math. We've done it a few times before, a couple of times maybe. We're looking to do it again. But I don't really care how well we do. I just have fun playing it with you guys, and I hope you do too. We can guess anywhere from the year 1900 to the year 2025 last year. That's the range in which we can guess. So let's call this up here. Here's our first picture. I made sure it was in color, so we get at least one. And to me, this first picture looks like an advertisement. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm thinking it is. And I'll zoom in on parts of this. Here's an interesting thing. Now that after the new year, and for the past 2 years that we've been playing this, by default, it would the slider where we make our guess was always on the year 1960, and now it's default as 1963. I found that interesting. Anyway, okay, I will zoom in on certain parts of the picture I think might give us hints. The reason I think this is an ad is because all 4 of these subjects in the picture are wearing shirts or jackets that say LA Gear. Starting from the right, LA Gear. I assume everybody, yeah, front and center, LA Gear. This has to be an ad. It's very colorful. And my initial thought is this is late 80s, early 90s. And I got to think to myself, when did I dress like this? And then I thought, you never did. All right. Bike shorts. When did that first become a thing? And I think it was the late 80s. So perhaps this is in the 80s still, but it could very well be the early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s, my guess. So, what do I say? What else? Big hoop earrings. That's kind of 80s, right? Did that last a long time? I'm thinking Cyndi Lauper and Stacy Q, which was sort of a Cyndi Lauper knockoff. Anybody remember Stacy Q? I can't remember her song. 2 of Hearts. That was the name of the song. Anyway, sports bras and high tops, not high tops. Are they high tops or 3/4? Are they the same thing? I don't know. The socks pushed down. I think it was 80s. I'll go 1988. That's my guess, but I don't really know. What about the hairstyles? One thing I'm not noticing are those mall bangs where for a time girls would hairspray up their bangs so they would go straight up toward heaven. You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember that? None of these models have that. So now I'm rethinking, is this 90s? Or did the girls in my area just do the mall bang? That's what we call them, mall bangs. Did they do that for a longer time than was cool? I mean, it was apparently cool in my area, but probably not outside. There were pockets of areas where the mall bangs lived on for way longer than they should have. I'm going to stick with 88. And if these models are from LA, that's probably a more cosmopolitan area than where I'm from. 88. I'm just guessing 88. So I'll leave that there for now, for a moment, and Noah, welcome in. I just looked at the chat and saw your name. Let's go back and look for our first guess. All right. Oh, people were talking about protein shakes, and I did not join in. Well, I don't really have that much experience with protein shakes. I don't have them on. Does Rachel have our first guess? 1990. That's a great guess. I thought about that. 85, 84, 87. Let's see. 92, 87, 83, 82. Well, that's really early. Earlier than I was thinking. 87, okay. 83, another one. 86, 85, another 85. Rob's back. Happy birthday, Rob. Rob said 88 as well. That's what I said. Do I do that because Rob, the birthday boy, said it? Yeah, I think maybe. All right, so I'm going to guess 1988 and then hit this submit button and get that celebratory sound effect ready. Uh-oh. 87! Paul Eichenlaub, you said 87. Who else? Mary Ellen said it. Wow. Great guessing. Sherry said it. Yes. 924 points. Let's go to our second picture. And it's the grandmothers of the previous photo. No. It's funny. There are 5 of them. It could be. Does Chronophoto do themed games like this? All right. Let's zoom in. They're on a carousel of some sort. I see words on the carousel. Don't change seats while in motion. Okay. So let's take a look at what these ladies are wearing. I don't know if we're going to have a better clue. All right. Doesn't help me. Oh, wait. She's got something hanging around her neck. Steeplechase Park. There's another one. Steeplechase. Something funny. That's interesting. So Steeplechase Park. I'm guessing that's where this is. Or is that the name of the ride? No. Or is it? No. Maybe. All right. So this must be summer. Everybody's got relatively short sleeves, if they have sleeves at all. And when did that become an acceptable fashion thing? I can't think of words. I mean, this is difficult. I'm going to say 1950, and I just don't know why. And I'm hoping you guys have a better idea. Sherry says Steeplechase Park was on Coney Island. Thank you. Good to know. So, is it the name of the attraction, the ride? Was it a collection of rides? Was Steeplechase Park full of rides? I don't know. Rachel loves the smile and she is having a blast. These are this picture inspired that Amazon commercial this holiday season with the older ladies tobogganing down the giant hill. And you know they could only do it once. They're not walking back up that hill. Anyway, maybe. I think Paul has our first guess. Is that right? It's the first one. No, Debbie, 1952. Paul also says 52. Donna, also 52. We have a 54. We have a 44, 48, 55, 45, 49. It's okay. We've got 45, 55. Another 48. So, man, we had 3 52s right at the beginning, right in a row. I should do that. I'm going to do that. I'm guessing 1952. Here we go. Survey says, oh my goodness, we got it. Or you guys got it. Well done, first guessers. That was Debbie and Paul and Donna and perhaps others. Well done. All right, moving on. 1,924 points. Picture 3. All right, it's a black and white picture, but I think this is right there. There's our giant clue. Avenge the Kent State, whatever that bottom word is. So when was Kent State? Was that 1970? Is that when that incident happened? I want to say 70. I think. I'm thinking it was after Woodstock. Because Crosby, Stills, and Nash, they performed at Woodstock. They didn't perform the Ohio song that Neil Young wrote. Oh, look, it's 54 degrees there. It's 46 here in Tampa. Well, I think. Oh, upside down flag. I see your message. I think that's it. I see a number of you concurring. 1970. I see a number of them, and I'm just going to guess that. I think we can just say that and hit the submit button and get the correct answer. Yes, 1,000 more points. Picture 4. It's an election year. An early election year. It's a woman that's allowed to vote. Okay. The 19th Amendment. When did that happen? That allowed women to vote? Was that 1920? Which was an election year? And I'm guessing they took a picture of this lady voting because it was sort of a big deal. 1920. That's my guess. You guys look around. I'll zoom in on mustaches and whatnot. Dude, you couldn't keep your eyes open for the photograph. Who am I kidding? My eyes are closed in 75% of the photographs taken of me. Oh, we know what time it was. 20 to 8. Nice early morning vote. Look at that guy on the left. He is, I can't believe a woman's voting. And the guy second to left, he can't believe somebody's taking his picture. With a newfangled camera. Wasn't that newfangled, dude, in 1920? I'm guessing 1920. I don't really know. I'm hoping you'll put guesses in there. All right. Mandy or Mike? 1920. Donna says 1920. Debbie says 23. Sherry says 23. What do they know that we don't know? Another 1920. 24. Oh, so the following presidential election. I see what you did there. Noah says 20. I think this is British, not U.S., says Mark. Really? What makes you say that? Google. What's going on back there? Ballot box 148. So you think this has nothing to do with the 19th Amendment? Maybe. When could women vote there? You know what? I don't know. Keith, thank you for joining us. Have a great evening. Stay warm. Jason says 22. Oh. Midterm. I'm going to go 1920. And survey says it was 23. Sherry says 1923. That's what she said. So did Debbie. Well done. Great guessing. We did get 777 points for our 1920 guess. 3,700 points with one picture to go. We can still do great. And this picture looks familiar, like we've had one like this before, if not this one exactly before. All right. My first thought is this is the 90s at some time, but I will zoom in on things, including this, the kid in the blue shirt. That is that a Bugle Boy shirt? Or what kind of shirt is it? Doesn't matter. All right. They're blowing up balloons or eating balloons, as it were. Come on, kid. What's on the board? Nothing. 28 minus 2 is 26. Correct. Hug-O-War. Oh, wait a minute. This is very familiar. Is that not a Shel Silverstein poem from Where the Sidewalk Ends? And it's on, and she's got it on her sandwich board or whatever that is. It's somebody's birthday. That they're celebrating somebody's birthday. That's why there are balloons, and that's why this kid has a crown of ice cream cones. What else? Come on. Give me a clue of when this could be. What's on his shirt? Jockey? Like the underwear company? All right, this kid's, I didn't notice this before, but he's wearing a turtleneck. And this girl's sleeves are quite large. They're baggy. That is a fashion thing. The kid behind her looks like he's wearing a hockey jersey, a teal hockey jersey. The NHL team that wears teal is the San Jose Sharks. And they first became a team in the 90s, I think. I don't know when exactly. I'm guessing this is mid-90s, like 94. That's my guess. Hockey jersey. Colorful shirts with designs. What's in the desk? Crayons, glue, eraser. All right. What's in your desk? TV remote control, perhaps. I don't know what that is. Oh, this kid's the one passing out balloons and suckers. And shouldn't they be giving you gifts if it's your birthday? Is this little Rob Fuzz? Is that what this is? I think I got that right. Yes. No. All right. 94 is my guess. All right. Turn into the chat. Last picture. We can get 4,700 points here if we get 1,000. All right. Charlie, welcome in. I see you there. Hello. Are you guessing this picture? 89, 93 is a guess. 86, 1990. Let's see. 89, 1990. Another 1990. I think maybe 1990. That's earlier than I thought, but I'm willing to go with it. 1990. Let's try it. Survey says yes, 1990. We had a pretty good game today. 4,700 and a point. 4,701 points. I always have fun, but I guess I have more fun when we do well. I don't really. I just like play. All right, let's take an intermission. A coming attraction, if you will. When we come back, I've got a top 15 list about interesting words and why they're interesting. And that sounds boring, but please stick around. I found it fascinating. Anyway, I'll be right back.
What did you say to him?
I just told him if a man answers, hang up. Didn't you hear about me, Gabe? If I'd been a ranch, they would have named me the Bar Nothing.
There never was a woman like Gilda, or a picture like Gilda. Columbia's outstanding screen triumph, starring Rita Hayworth, with Glenn Ford.
That's what I told Val, and that's what you're going to tell me.
Making me deceive my husband.
One man bought Gilda, another hated her and hungered for her.
I hate you so much that I think I'm going to die from it.
Gilda said, I hate you so much, I think I could die from it, but she said it in a voice that leads me to believe she didn't really hate him. Anyway, never saw that movie. I really am most familiar with it from The Shawshank Redemption. Anyway, where was I? Oh, last week, my top 15 list was words that, when capitalized, are pronounced differently than when they're not capitalized. Like the word, now I don't remember any words. It doesn't matter. In researching that, I came across a bunch of other words that had random, interesting facts about them, so I thought I'd put them together for this really quick top 15 list, somewhat quick. And I'm going to show you the word and tell you why it's interesting to me. Number 15 is the word Q. Disney fans are very familiar with this word. The word Q doesn't need the last four letters. Maybe you knew that already. You could take away the U-E-U-E, and it's still pronounced the same way. It's Q. What I didn't know is that word, which means a line, used to have a different meaning. Or maybe it still does. It's just we never use it in this way. It refers to the tail of a beast in medieval pictures and designs. So how did that become the word for a line? Because it's a tail, and maybe the tail looked like a line that would wind. Anyway, Q. 14. This is an interesting word because this word looks the same if you look at it upside down. Flip it. I can't flip it. But just do me a favor. Just stand up or maybe not. Just take my word for it. It looks the same way upside down as it does right side up, and that is called an ambigram. And that's one example of an ambigram. Number 13, hydroxyzine. It's an antihistamine. Antihistamine. I'll stop saying that. Here's what's interesting about that word. It is the only word in the English language that has X, Y, and Z in order. Hydroxyzine. All right. This is quicker than I thought. Number 12. Take a look at these three words. They all have something in common. I will give you a second. I should have thinking music or something. I don't have any music here. Oh, wait. I have this music. That's probably copyrighted. All right. These words are what's known as pair isograms. And what that means is these are words in which each different letter occurs exactly twice. So every letter in those words appear exactly twice. Intestines, 2 I's, 2 N's, 2 T's, 2 E's, 2 S's. Same thing with arraigning and the bottom word, which I'm going to guess is pronounced scintillescent. That's actually the longest pair isogram at 14 letters. That's interesting. To me. Thank you for being here still and watching this top 15 list. Number 11. I have heard, I think my whole life, that there is no word that rhymes with orange. There is. This is a real word, and it's pronounced sporange. It rhymes. It's an actual, real rhyme with the word orange. And sporange is a sac that spores come in. And I know what you're saying. This can't possibly have always been a word. And I don't know, but I think you're right. Because another fact, not about a specific word, but just about words in general, is that I think on average, every 98 seconds, a new word is created. I don't know if that's true, but just, that seems like a lot. So I'm just going to say every day a new word is created. Every 2 hours or so. Let's say that. That sounds right. And I'm guessing somebody realized there was no word for a sac that spores come in. So I'm going to create the word, and I'm going to make it rhyme with orange. I'm guessing that's what happened. But it's a real word. And it rhymes with orange. So I can't say that anymore, that there are no words that rhyme with orange, because you're looking at one right there. Next, number 10. These are words that have no true rhyme, or that don't have a rhyming word with them, including the first two, which are colors, like orange, but purple and silver, nothing truly rhymes with them. Let's go back to orange for a second. Eminem, the hip hop artist Eminem. There's a famous clip of him being interviewed by Anderson Cooper, where he's talking about nothing that rhymes with orange, and he had a couple of examples where it's not a true rhyme, but it sounds like orange. 4-inch door hinge. Like if you say that, it kind of sounds like orange. You know what I mean? But those aren't truly rhymes. Sporange is, but those words have no true rhyme. Okay, we're moving on. I think I talked enough about that. Number 9, the word bookkeeper has 3 sets of double letters right in a row. O-O, K-K, E-E. It's right there. That's a little interesting to me. All right, number 8. The record for the highest scoring word ever pulled off in a Scrabble tournament. Those are a thing. It was set in 1982 when player Carl Koshnaw managed to create the word. And I didn't look up how to pronounce this. I'm going to guess it's pronounced Kazeeks. This word is an accepted alternative spelling of the word caciques, which refers, I don't know if I said that right, which lands located in Mexico and the West Indies. Now, I'm guessing, it's got a C, a Z, a Q, of course, and I'm guessing in the tournament, old Carl was able to triple word score that baby, and I don't really know. I didn't look up the finer details, but yeah, Scrabble. Number 7. The longest word whose letters are in alphabetical order is this. Aglops. I don't know if that's how you say that. Which is the name of a genus of grasses related to wheat. It's not a common word, so nobody's going to really use it. The longest common word whose letters are in alphabetical order is the word almost. Almost. It doesn't seem that long, but all those letters in alphabetical order. Number 6. Let me scoot over for a second. The longest word in the English language is this one. And I'm going to try to say it, and I don't think it's that hard to say. Pneumo no ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. It's 45 letters, and it refers to a lung disease caused by silica dust. But if you look at it, you can see pneumo, the word ultra is in there, microscopic is in there, silico, volcano is in there for some reason. So it's actually not that hard to say. It's cumbersome to say, and I didn't really practice that. I'm not going to say. That's it. Longest word in the English language. 45 letters. And I know in the Guinness Book of World Records, there's some town in Wales that has a crazy 3-page word. That doesn't count. I think that's actually Welsh. It's not English. That's what I'm going to say. 45 letters. Next. Number 5. The longest word that doesn't repeat a letter is this one. Subdermatoglyphic. 17 letters. This is called a heterogram, where none of the letters repeat themselves. This is the longest such word. It has 17 letters, and it means the skin layer beneath fingerprints. Number 4, rhythms. This is the longest common word with no vowels. Rhythms. And I know what you're going to say. Sometimes why, Jim? Sometimes why? And I'm going to push back on that. No, you're right. But no real vowels. No real ones. That's a fake one. Number 3. The word facetious contains all of the vowels in alphabetical order. I don't know if there's another word that does that. Facetious. A-E-I-O-U. Facetiously? That would include the Y. And sometimes W. Right? Is that still a thing? No. Facetious. Number 2. The shortest English word with all 5 vowels is eunoia. I think that's how you say it. Despite only being 6 letters long. The word eunoia comes from the Greek and means beautiful thinking. Aw. Finally, number 1 on my list of stupid, crazy word interesting facts. Dreamt is the only English word that ends in MT. There are no other English words that end in those letters, MT. That's it. Empty. No. That's it. Oh, no. Let me get... Happy birthday, Rob Fuzz. Check out his channel all week. He's going live and he's doing Disney stuff all week. Happy birthday, Rob. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I'll be back next week. Stay warm, everybody. Cover your plants. That's what people in my neighborhood are doing. Anyway, I will see you around YouTube. Thank you for being here.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.